Hi everyone, welcome to Marketing 3023, the mid-semester exam talk. It'll be short and sweet. I'll just cover the points I raised in the class on Monday morning, and then hopefully it'll provide you with enough information to get you through the exam along with the practice exams put online, which I recommend you do as a way of ensuring you've covered the details. Okay, so let's go through what you can see here on the screen. So mid-semester exam, it'll take place Monday morning next week. Start time is at 8:40 a.m. You have 20 minutes reading time, 2 hours writing time. Sorry, it says 15 minutes there. It'll be actually 20 minutes. And it is worth 35% of your semester mark. All questions must be answered. And if you don't answer all questions, then it'll be very hard for you to do well on this item of assessment and get the grade you would like to get for the exam and for the course overall. Theory to be covered includes all of weeks 1 to 6, so chapters 1 to 6 in the textbook. If you haven't got the textbook, I recommend you go through the PowerPoint slides and the lecture recordings, which are mainly all online here through YouTube, or there's a couple of lectures recorded through Echo 360 as well. So make sure you take full advantage of those recordings to bring yourself up to date. You'll have 5 questions. You'll have 2 questions at 10 marks each, 2 questions at 15 marks each, and 1 question worth 20 marks. The recommended time allocation per question, the way I've written the exam, is that you should have around 15 to 16 or 17 minutes writing time per 10 mark question. Roughly 25 minutes per 15 mark question, and roughly 35 minutes writing time for the sole 20 mark question on the exam. So you should have enough time to write and think about your answer. It's closed book, no permanent materials other than hope and belief. You need to have those things when you walk in the exam room so you can do well on this item of assessment. Now, a couple other things you need to note about the exam itself. How to answer questions. Most of the questions will be opinion based. They're not going to let you sit on the fence. You need to answer either yes or no or maybe. And then you'll need to explain and expand upon your answer and interweave and support your answer using both theory and practical examples. Using only one will show a lack of high-level knowledge or skills and understanding, and therefore your grade will match exactly what you have on your paper. So you do need to study for this exam. You do need to be up to date with business case studies and news. I recommend that people follow the Newswire systems like on Google Business Feeds to make sure you have enough relevant and practical examples to help you out in the exam room to demonstrate your knowledge. In terms of theory, yes, you do need to know theory. Your very basic level of theory is at least introduction to marketing level theory. You need to have that at the very least. For those people looking for the distinctions and above, of course you need to have read the textbook and have gone over the lecture slides as well. Just remember too that lecture slides are not a replacement for reading the textbook. The lecture slides are merely a summary of the textbook and are not meant to be an exhaustive point of summary for the textbook. In fact, the lecture slides only touch on a couple of theories talked about in the textbook very, very briefly. So just be aware of those factors. The other thing to note too, you need to be able to be good at critical analysis and writing. So make sure you structure your exam out quite well and adequately. That means leaving spaces between paragraphs, having only 5 to 8 lines if possible for a paragraph so it doesn't chunk the page up with text. Try and use highlighters or coloured pens or something to underline keywords and terms in your answer to make your answer stand out from everyone else who's just got to rush through the exam, more nervous about how they're going than actually maybe how they can do better right there and then in the exam room. Feel free to use pictures and diagrams to help you elaborate on your answer. Feel free to use anything else you'd like to, including references. if you like to put references into your exam, feel free to. It is not compulsory, by the way. You can use references from Introduction to Marketing books, from any marketing textbooks that matter, and of course, priority will be given to those people who can reference from the textbook. Again, it is not necessary or required that you do so. I'm more after your ability to demonstrate a level of knowledge and understanding of strategic marketing in the context of the questions being asked of you in the exam. Now, apart from that, I can't really help you that much because it's been up to you. It is your assessment piece. It's based on your knowledge and understanding of strategic marketing and marketing theory and practice. Either you'll know it or you won't when you walk into the exam room. You can't cram for this the night before. It's not that type of exam. I do recommend a couple of other points is just to think about doing the practice exams put online. Try and go through them under exam conditions. Give yourself a chance to approach those questions as you would in the exam. That will help you study and also plan and allocate your time for the room on the day. Okay, well, apart from that, that's all I'm going to say about the mid-semester exam. Really, it is, as I said, whether you have the knowledge or not. Don't forget to show off on the day. Put as much effort as you can into your answers. I know you can do well on this. Okay, I really do. I know there are some people in the room who will do exceptionally well. You might be one of them listening to this right now. So don't worry about the exam. Either you've put the effort in or you haven't. If you've put the effort into the unit so far this semester, then I'm sure you'll be rewarded by the mark you receive from doing the exam. Well, that's it from me talking about the exam. Hopefully it's covered most of the major points you'll need to know and understand. That said, as I said, if you need to know more information about the theory or practical examples, I recommend you go back through the material we've covered so far this semester, and that you also read and keep up to date with business stories in the mainstream media. Thanks for listening. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you on Monday in the exam room. This is Dr. Andrew Hughes saying goodbye for now.